We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Morgan. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week, every opponent, one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Might be calling a hot route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Taylor has it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gray. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Morgan. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
On the run, it's Haynes. Hard running there. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the back up.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer. Right in the bread basket. Nice play. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snap it to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Fortunately, ended up losing yards.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Under fire. Got a man. It's Alexander. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ray. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive charts.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab outside. It's Haynes.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Pick off! What a play by this defense. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And they can't make the connection on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the give off the left side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's dribbling. The Rebels pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Ray. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The give from the gun. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Let's send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Rutgers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Haynes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch, it's Haynes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's marked. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Haas.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking to scramble. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Ray. And he's knocked down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lee. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism. But they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Ray. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A first down run in the red zone. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's still running after the move. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Haynes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Line up trying to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.